Hey guys, my name is Kaitlin and I actually just started a brand new channel. So this is only my second video and I just wanted to thank everyone that has actually reached out to me and let me know that they were supporting me in starting this journey. It looks like some of you actually went and watched the video. My first video, Decorate With Me for Christmas, that I just put up a couple days ago. So I just wanted to let you know I really appreciate it. So I thought for this video I could just introduce myself a little bit more so you can get to know me and kind of know where I come from and things that I like and what my life is like and where I see myself in the future. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my name is Kaitlin. I am married and I have 3 children. I think those are the 2 most important things about me because honestly, my husband and my kids are my world. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm 28 years old. My birthday's in May, so I'm actually a Gemini. Gosh, I'm gonna be 29, like not that much longer. But basically, I do have a full-time job. I am an event coordinator. I actually work for a friend of mine who I've known since I was like 10, and he gave me this opportunity because he knows that I love planning events. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and then if we have events on Saturdays, I am working. I typically am planning or coordinating weddings. I just started this past April, so still new to it. However, I think that because I do like planning events, it came pretty easy for me, so I really appreciate that. Aside from being an event coordinator, like I said, I am a mother, and I've actually been a mom since I was 19 years old. I have a 9-year-old, and then we have a 5-year-old, and then we have a 2-year-old. Kaya is our oldest. Limberth Jr., we call him LJ, is our middle, and then Penelope is our youngest. My husband, his name is also Limberth, but everybody knows him or calls him Limbo. You might know him as Limbo, but that's my husband. Going on almost 7 years together. We got married in 2016, so 3.5 years we've been married now. Honestly, as cliche as it sounds, I knew from the moment that I met him that he was going to be somebody that was going to be in my life forever. I love him so incredibly much. He is my best friend. I'm also very grateful for how hard he works for our family, and how much he supports our family and how much he supports me in the things that I want to do in life. I just love him, and I'm very happy and thankful for him. He drives me crazy sometimes, of course, in every marriage. It's like that. I think that the family that we've built together is just the most beautiful blessing I could have ever dreamed of. I never dreamed I would even really have a family or get married. Honestly, I was never that little girl that was like, yeah, that's what I want. When I'm older, you know, just kind of like if it happens, it happens, and it really happened. And I feel like a lot has happened for me at such a young age. So basically, I kind of feel like I'm at a point in my life where I just want to do things that like excite me or make me happy or try new things or whatever it is. I'm not really sure what I'd be doing if I didn't have my kids, to be honest with you. And that's okay. I do believe that everybody has a plan in life. We're just walking in life, and we're gonna hit those parts of life that we're supposed to hit, and do those things that we're supposed to do. And but I also believe that when you want something, if you want it bad enough and you work for it, and it's like when they say like you manifest it, I believe that. A lot of things in my life I have wished for, talked about, or worked for, and they've come true, and I believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I love coffee. Coffee is life. I'm that basic girl. I love coffee. I love, what else do I love? I would say like a weakness, or like a, not a weakness, but I don't know. A weird thing about me, I love reality TV, which maybe is why I like watching YouTube videos, because I feel like it's people vlogging their lives, which is real most of the time. So I'm born and raised from the Quad Cities. My dad's side is actually like from the country, like farmland, and then my mom's like from the city. So I kind of had a little bit of both growing up, which is kind of cool. I feel like in the Midwest you do get a good mixture of that. But then after a few years we moved to Davenport. I actually went to Davenport schools until I was in 4th grade, and then we moved to Bettendorf, and I started at Pleasant Valley schools when I was in 5th grade, and then I was at PV until I graduated from high school in 2009. So when I turned 18, I actually moved out of my parents' house, and I've been on my own ever since. So fast forward to now, my husband and my kids, we're actually all back in Bettendorf. That's where we live, and we're really excited. There's actually a brand new school being built across the street. So we're super excited for our kids to be able to experience that brand new school. So I do want to mention that even though my parents aren't together, and they really haven't been since I was like 3, I'm actually very close with both my mom and my dad. They just have always been so awesome, and again, so supportive of me. I feel like they've never really been super judgmental. I just really appreciate that, and I hope that I can be that for my kids one day. My dad is super cool. He has hair like way longer than mine, and he got me into my love for rock and roll. I actually love 80s rock and roll. Poison, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Kiss, so many bands I love because of my dad, and I'll forever think of him when I hear that kind of music, and I love that I'll have that to be able to like reference to him. And we've shared so many great memories with concerts and even baseball games. We're Milwaukee Brewers fans. We're Green Bay Packers fans, so sorry for all the Bears fans and the Cubs fans. But I'm not a hater. I'm not one of those like a huge like die-hard fans that are that crazy. But your girl can watch some sports. So, and then my mom, again, she's just one that I do call to vent and to ask her opinion on things, or tell her what I'm excited about, or what I'm up to, or what I want to do next, and things like that. She'll, you know, drop my sister off to school and stop by my house and bring me a coffee, and we'll just sit and chat in the morning, and I love those times with her. We just have, for the most part, always had a really close connection. I feel like way more closer as I've gotten older, which I think is probably pretty normal. But I'm super grateful for our relationship and friendship, and just for her being such a great mom and grandma to my babies. So I'm super thankful for my parents. They're awesome. So I did mention that I am currently an event coordinator. That is my job, but I cannot forget that I actually worked in the restaurant industry for 12 years. I started off as a hostess and a salad bar girl, and then eventually I became a waitress and a bartender. I do want to point out that the restaurant industry taught me so much. I believe it really kind of grew me into the person that I am today. I really I think I did become a little bit more confident. I definitely feel super comfortable talking to people. I feel like I can handle certain situations now from being in the restaurant industry. I have a ton of respect for people in the restaurant industry. I actually left the industry because it's just not something that I wanted to pursue like long term, and it was a hard decision because the company that I worked for I loved so much, and I loved the people that I worked with and the customers, and I'll always be so extremely grateful for the relationships and the friendships that I gained from working at all those restaurants through all the years. that is really what I've been doing before event coordinating. I did that for so long. It felt like such a big part of my life was working in restaurant. But I really did enjoy it. It just wasn't something that, like I said, I wanted to do forever, obviously. So we're moving on. One thing about me, and like something that I do really enjoy, is going to the gym. Even though I'm not on like a super strict schedule or routine, eventually, yes, I would like to be a little bit more strict with it and be on more of a routine. But I just know, like, I'm a full-time event coordinator, I'm a mother of 3, I'm a wife, I have a house to keep up with that I still can barely keep up with. So I just have always kind of told myself, like, go when you can. But I really do enjoy going to the gym. My husband and I, we try to go together if we can. Otherwise, I might go like before work and he might go after work. We love our gym. It has a daycare, it has a smoothie bar, it has tanning. It just really has everything that we need and at a very affordable price. So fitness is, you know, it is a portion of our lives. My husband, he's actually a professional boxer. He hasn't had a show or hasn't had a fight since last March, so it's been almost a year, but he has been doing it since he was 11. It was a huge part of his life, more so before he became a dad, but even while he's been a dad, he has tried his best to still give it some effort, and because it is a big part of his life, and we all know that's a big part of his life. It's become a big part of our lives now, and we really respect it. We enjoy it. I'm super proud of him. He's extremely talented. I wish that we could have, you know, the flexibility for him to be able to not work as much so that he could train more full time. Maybe one day we can make that work. If that's a goal of ours, I feel like we can eventually achieve it. But that's what he needs. He needs more time to train. But again, boxing is a big part of our lives, so that's pretty cool. A lot of Friday nights, Saturday nights, almost any night we will have boxing on at our house, or we're going somewhere to watch it. So that's definitely a big part of our lives as well. Okay, I think that's enough for this get to know me. Again, if you have any questions, want to get to know me a little bit more, just let me know. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me. I do plan on posting videos every Sunday, so be on the lookout. And again, happy holidays.